Troy's, This guy is now he's a Detroit Lion, a linebacker. I know, he's a hard worker. I watched him when I was in the NFL. I watched him, work hard. I think he was in college, or even might have been at Gilman when I was still playing. And were you at Gilman when you first started?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He was at Gilman, and then I saw him go to Penn, University of Penn, and now he was actually signed to the Baltimore Ravens, went to the Tennessee Titans, and now he's a linebacker with the Detroit Lions. Brandon Copeland, I wanted him to come, and speak to you guys about, just hard work, dedication, faith, all those things that it takes, to get to the NFL. I know, he knows all about it. He's worked hard. I'm proud of him. Troy's proud of him. We've seen him put in the work, man. And so, I just wanted him to come here and talk to you guys a little bit about what it takes.
Appreciate it. My bad. Sorry for being late. I'm gonna sit down right here real quick. Just because I want to rap with y'all. Like I said, sorry for being late. I guess, I would say, I'll tell you a little bit about my own journey to try to get to or through, the NFL. You might say no very just so
Yeah, I got you.
I feel like I'm disrespecting you a little bit. But, no, I think, like Joe said, I came out of college. Grades were very important to me. I went to Penn, to Ivy League school, so, it's good in terms of the world. Everybody knows what it is, but then it's in terms of football, it's the underdog. So signed to the Ravens, first time ever playing linebacker. I'm watching Jacoby Jones and stuff run in front of me, and Torrey Smith catch stuff. So I'm just out there just putting it together, like, trying to learn how to play linebacker. The most linebacker I played has been on like Madden, watching, you press cover 3, you see the little yellow bubble, like, all right, that's a hook curl, So they gave me really the first day only gave me 3 days to learn how to play middle linebacker, Ray Lewis's spot. I'm like, God damn, 3 days? You want me to learn this thing in 3 days? And then, and fortunately made the plays that I needed to make to actually, I keep it honest with you guys. They got this thing called rookie minicamp. And so, this is probably one of the best lessons I learned in my life. They got this thing called rookie minicamp. You got right after the draft, the week after the draft, they bring all their rookies and the drafted players and the dudes that they signed off the street like me. So brought me in. You got 3 days of practice. It was Friday, Saturday, and then you got 2 practices each day. Then Sunday you got 1 practice, and then you go home. That Friday and Saturday practice and everything like that, I'm just like out there just learning on the go, but lost as hell. Like playing well, running fast, but just I don't know what I'm doing. That Sunday morning before the practice, my coach, my linebacker coach, comes to me and he was 100% honest with me. He was like, "Hey, coach, like, you just, not getting it. Like right now, we got to take 90 guys. Right now, you probably maybe 92 or 93. So, it doesn't look like we're gonna keep you, but I'm just letting you know so that, you understand that." He was like, "You never know what can happen in this practice, but you understand that." So he was keeping it honest with me, keeping it honest with me, right? So, in my head, I could have been like, "Damn, man, bump the Ravens. Like, you only gave me 48 hours to learn Ray Lewis's position, and now you judging me like I'm, been knowing this my whole life." But, I guess the bigger more of the story is just perspective and in terms of taking things, especially as an athlete, you gotta, in your life, and just as a person, I think, in your life, there's gonna be some things that one person might take it in, and you gonna watch them, they're gonna go in the tank, they're gonna, "Oh man, it's not worth me trying, it's not worth me doing anything," you know what I'm saying? But as an athlete, you gotta take it and be like, "All right, well, shoot, how we gonna make the best out of this," So what I did was like, I'm from Baltimore, I got Baltimore Ravens jersey on, Copeland, my last name on the back of it. Like, I'm literally living my dream right now. It might not be a game, but like, I'm gonna go out here and say bump the playbook, bump everything, and I'm gonna just have fun. This might be literally my last day ever playing football. So I'm gonna say, forget it. Like, let's just have fun. You tell me to play, like, I don't really care. I'm gonna call it to the to the huddle. I'm gonna just play ball. Just, my last time playing. balled out. Like, was just running in the backfield, making tackles. I mean, running pads. Got an interception on the goal line. And I remember anyway, long story short, you know, I ended up going back to Penn after that and took the train back up. You know, all the other guys flew out to, you know, Florida or whatever. And I remember having dinner with my roommates and being like, yeah, man, like, they gonna cut me. Like, I know they about to call and cut me tomorrow or whatever. I remember getting on the phone the next day with my agent, like, yo, did you hear something from him? Like, you know, the coach told me they were gonna cut me. Told me I didn't make it. He was like, man, they haven't said nothing. Like, no news is good news. Like, you made it for right now. So I say, tell you that story just to share one of the many stories that's happened over this last 3 years, going on 4 years. But that's an example of the type of attitude you need to have, you know, as you guys are growing up as young black men navigating this world, navigating your sport. Like, I mean, to be honest with you, it's bigger than just your sport. Like, right now, there's a lot of things going on in this world that is going to take the right mindset for you to come out successful and to not end up as a statistic. You know, like, let's just be honest about it. I think that type of mindset, not the just bump it, I'm gonna just do whatever I want to do mindset on the field, is more so just changing that perspective on taking some negative information and figuring out, okay, like, instead of me looking at it like, forget it, the Ravens, blah, blah, I'm living my dream right now, you know? So I'm gonna live my dream for all it's worth until they pull this jersey off my back. I think, you know, that's an example of the type of mindset you're gonna have to have coming in. What grade are y'all in? Y'all in 10th? Okay, so y'all really are right in the midst of high school where you're trying to become yourself. Like, you know, I think you do the most growth 9th, 10th grade, going into junior year where you got some guys starting to sway down the wrong path, some guys